Social media is a collective of online communication channels dedicated to community-based input, interaction, content sharing, and collaboration. Websites and applications dedicated to forums, microblogging, social networking, social bookmarking, social curation, and wikis are among the different types of social media. Social media essentially is a category of online media where people are talking, participating, sharing, networking, and bookmarking online. Social media has soared in popularity from 2004 to 2014. Facebook alone has gone from 1 million users in 2004 to 1.15 billion in 2014. Since social media has grown substantially throughout the decade, it has caught the media's attention as a medium to attract a large audience. Many news stations and newspaper companies have made social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and other trending sites. The media industry utilizes social media to reach a wide array of potential customers who may not purchase hard copies of news and information. Another reason the media uses social media is that they can receive news from public and also observe how people react to different news stories. Although social media opens up to a large audience, it can cause issues involving privacy, defamation, intellectual property, discrimination, and harassment. An issue of using social media is that you can be easily defamed. At its most basic level, defamation is the publishing of something that is likely to cause harm to a person's or company's reputation. If the statement made is false, only then can the affected person claim that they have been defamed. If the statement is someone's opinion or has no evidence to back up their statement, it is not defamation. People have to be careful not to post their displeasure revolving their workplace, as it can easily be found and traced back to them. Employees and employers have to be careful what they post at work and at home. Any photos that employees or employers post can harm their business's reputation. Many employees have been terminated due to posting out-of-context statuses and photos about their workplace, usually in a negative manner, which gives a workplace a bad reputation. It is also important to check an image's meaning and background before using it for a thumbnail or cover photo for an article, because images are often misinterpreted and the users get in trouble for defaming an innocent person. Copyright and misuse of intellectual property are common issues while using social media. Although it is easy to use and take images, research, and information off the internet, it can often lead to criminal liability, especially if you don't have permission to use it. Companies often track their intellectual property to make sure it isn't being used without credit or without their permission. Copyright fines can be quite substantial to the perpetrators. Harassment and discrimination is all over social media, and often happens in the workplace. People can be discriminated against for a number of reasons. These may include race, gender, age, disabilities, religion, and other reasons. Discrimination is an issue as it can result in termination of employment and fines. Okay, the case study is, in 2003, Barbra Streisand sued Kenneth Adams and Pictorial.com for invasion of privacy. She sued them for $50 million. Adelman defended the photos, claiming that they were photographing beachfront housing to document coastal erosion as a government project. Before she sued them, the photo was only downloaded 6 times, 2 of those times by Barbra Streisand's lawyers. As a result of the case, public knowledge increased substantially, which resulted in more than 420,000 people visiting the site in the following month. Although Barbra Streisand lost the case, it is still clear that it is important to check and ask if you have a person's permission before posting it for the world to see. Social media use within businesses and companies can have negative outcomes within the media industry. News companies especially have to take caution when uploading a thumbnail or any news report photos. They have to make sure any information or sources they use are reputable and true. In the past, a news channel has been sued and charged large sums of money for posting an irrelevant photo that shunned the reputation of an innocent civilian. With social media being so popular these days with businesses, many employees and employers do not keep personal and professional lives separate, which can cause a negative impact on their workplace. Social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are free to join and create an account, so it is an easy alternative to promote yourself. Although it is financially free, there is a high labor and upkeep cost, and it can be very time-consuming keeping a blog or page running with frequent updates. Social media is widely used by the media industry as it has diverse benefits. Communicating and collaborating with colleagues is a major benefit of using social media. It helps create new ideas and solves problems, as you can ask employees to identify processes that are not working properly. By communicating with employees, you are able to discover new ways of making your organization the best place to work. Employees who work remotely and rurally benefit from communication through social media as they get quick contact instead of wasting time on long-range calls or mail. Sharing work through our colleagues helps create a more collaborative work environment. There are no real downfalls of building business contacts through social media. There are many sites you can use to find business contacts. A major one is LinkedIn. LinkedIn can give you exposure and access to important people and help keep track of businesses and organizations that are similar to yours. I recommend to use LinkedIn to keep in front of existing clients and vendors, spark marketing or business partnership possibilities, generate more introductions and referrals, provide invitations to speak at events and conferences, uncover media or press inquiries, and much more. Communicating with vendors is generally a win-win situation, as you are getting feedback and valuable information while giving them the impression that you are focused and aware what others are doing. Enterprises can get more out of corporate social networking by working with vertically focused and functional specific vendors. I recommend keeping track of potential vendors through social media to maintain or strengthen the potential bond with them. Researching competitors is a double-ended blade as it brings positive and negative aspects with it. Positive aspects are that you are able to monitor your competitive actions, but on the downside, your competitors have the same chance to do the same. Monitoring competitors lets you stay close to the action and creates potential idea opportunities to keep you up with the rest of the market. I recommend hiring an experienced staff member to monitor competitors' actions to make sure that your company is not left behind. Researching customers' needs and wants is a major positive as it has no downsides. It is quick and easy to do over social media as you can connect directly with customers and clients. If Fairfax Media made a poll on Facebook or another site, they could get a mass feedback and create a target market to get a better understanding of what people want and need.